Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Easy work, Caleb Plant. Now go on and fight. Easy work, Caleb Plant. Easy work, Edgar Berlanga. Now go fight Caleb Plant. Stop playing around. And Caleb Plant, you too. Stop screwing around, man. They say if the fighters want to fight, they make the fight, right? There's absolutely no reason for these two to scrap, to not scrap. It's time to scrap. It's time to make the fight. And I'm going to be honest with you. There seems to be some dislike there. I'm not going to be like Piers Morgan and just want to encourage everyone to hate each other. That shit is corny to me. But there's some dislike there. There's some bad blood. Okay, more than enough reason for them to fight each other. They both fought Canelo. Plant fought to win, but, you know, he got bing. Edgar Berlanga, he fought to survive, okay? But the bottom line is they both lost to Canelo, and why not fight each other? But the thing is this, man, you know, Berlanga, I understand complaining about being the co-main, you know, for tonight. Fighting this guy, man, Jonathan Gonzalez Ortiz, I call him Jago, right? You're fighting Jago looking like people don't even know who this guy is. I'm going to show you who Jago looks like. Because if I say the joke, y'all won't get it. When I show you, you're going to laugh. My house is dirty. You're going to laugh when I show you this right here. Here it is. This is who my man was looking like right here. Right here. You know, that's who. Let me see something here. Watch this. I'm going to show you just how much they look alike. Let me do this real quick. It's going to make y'all laugh. Because that's the first thing I thought when I saw him. I'm like, yo, he looked like the kid who does the pranks. Which I'm about to show y'all right now. It's absolutely hilarious when you see them next to each other. All right, watch this shit. Window capture. PowerPoint. Look. Don't they look alike? Well, this guy on the right does pranks and goes to jail for pranking people. And then this is the guy Caleb that Berlanga fought. Anyway, they look alike to me. But enough of the nonsense, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's time for Berlanga to get out here and do the business, man. You know what I mean? Berlanga showed patience, he showed confidence, and when he let his hands go, you know, good things happen for him, bad things happen for Jago. But although it wasn't an ideal situation, man, I just think when you're a guy who's out there fighting, coming off of a fight against someone like Canelo, I mean, I understand what Eddie Hearn was doing, putting Edgar Berlanga in there with Jago. But man, that's extreme. It's like you want him to have a good knockout, something to get people talking, right? But that's an extreme case of being desperate for a big win. You go and pick a guy, man, who had a 10-year break from the sport, had 3 wins in the last few years, and it was against guys with, you know, horrible records. So basically you pluck somebody off the Calles of Puerto Rico and threw him in the ring for Berlanga to do just what he did. He almost killed that dude. He threw a left hook at that last hook he threw that he missed. If he would have hit him with that hook, he would have killed him. That's like saying that beauty's in the eye of the beholder and you want someone who's nice to you and you're not too worried about looks, and you go get a ghoulish-looking woman and marry her. Like, I get it. She has a nice heart, and she makes you coffee, and she rub your back and feet, and she give you sex 5-6 times a day. But you don't even want to look at her. So to me, there's got to be a balance. But anyway, we'll see what happens. I think the best thing to happen with Berlanga is that Eddie Hearn, you know, he wants to keep working with him. And I'll tell you what, if Eddie Hearn had decided not to keep working with Berlanga, I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure there's going to be any bidding wars for him. You know? Eddie Hearn is a smart guy. He thinks money. But he seems to have patience, more patience than these other guys, and willing to take risks. But he's a good talker, and I think he's more than capable of manipulating people, manipulating expectations, and doing what he has to make sure he gets what he needs and also delivers on what the manipulated promise ends up being to the fighters. But we'll see. And I'm glad to hear Berlanga saying, okay, it wasn't the ideal fight, but I did what I was supposed to do against a fighter who shouldn't have been in the ring with me. Now I want Munguia, I want Charlo, I want Caleb Plant. And I'm going to tell you, I think Eddie Hearn can make that happen, especially if Turki Al-Rashid comes on board. I know for a fact the fight can happen. And I think for a fact Munguia would take the fight. I think Jamal Charlo would take the fight. And I think Caleb Plant would take the fight. And what'll be interesting is to see the trainers, because Caleb Plant has Breadman. And we gotta. I want to see how Breadman, how he's able to strategize to beat a guy like Berlanga. Look, Berlanga and Plant. I think Berlanga beats Plant. Okay, that's just my opinion. I just think Berlanga is too big, too strong, and too durable for a guy like Plant, who, if he can't get him out of there within 4 rounds, I think by the 5th, 6th, 7th round, Berlanga just starts to turn it up and he stops him. It's just my opinion. If the guy McCumbee was able to bing Caleb Plant all over the ring, what's Berlanga going to do? The difference is Berlanga, he's more resourceful. He's not just going to, he's more economical. He's not just going to let his hands go and be reckless in the ring. Now you got shots coming at you from angles that you can't possibly train for, which is what created problems for Caleb Plant when he faced McCumbee. Edgar Berlanga is going to, for the most part, high guard, walk you down, let you shoot your shit, and then pick his spots and be more resourceful and clever. But once he starts letting his hands go, especially around that 4th, 5th round, and you start slowing down, he starts picking it up. Edgar Berlanga tends to chop people down, and he'll end up getting the KO. But he's still susceptible to the left hook, and Caleb Plant has a very powerful left hook because he's naturally left-handed, and Canelo landed the big left hook on Caleb Plant as well. But we'll see how it goes, man. Nobody was happy with this matchup against Jago, but I think everybody will be happy about the matchup with Berlanga and Plant. And I think that's a fight that needs to happen. I think the build-up would be great. I think the face-offs would be kind of like, maybe like Conor Ben and Eubank Jr., to where someone's going to do something. And I just think that's what Eddie Hearn wants. Something where, although he's a promoter, he likes to talk. The fight kind of sells itself. It's just a matter of making sure the fighters don't do anything too stupid to each other to win all the fights off. Anyway, Edgar Berlanga, he moves on, 23-1, 18 KOs. There's something special about Berlanga, man. No matter whether you like him or not, there's something special about the New Yorican. You know what I'm saying? There's something special about him, something special about his hands. I just hope he keeps letting them go, because when he fought Canelo, he didn't let him go enough. If he would have let his hands go, I picked him to beat Canelo. I said, if this dude lets his hands go. But I also said, hey, shit can get sticky in there, because Canelo can, you can't count Canelo out. I just thought he was taller, longer, more powerful, younger. I said he's going to come letting his hands go. But I don't think he ever gave himself a chance to win, because he was so defensive-minded and spent most of the fight just looking to get, in my opinion, get to the finish line, which I think he did himself an injustice, because I really think he could have beat Canelo. He just didn't let his hands go. Anyway, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. Berlanga moves on, but enough of this bullshit. You know what I mean? Eddie Hearn wants to extend the relationship, but don't extend fighting guys like Jago. And shout out to Jago, because I'm glad he was able to get a payday. But damn, man, I'm telling y'all, he got knocked out. But if you go back and watch, look at the last left hook Berlanga throws. If he would have landed it, I no doubt believe he would have killed that guy, because the guy, he was already out on his feet. He didn't see, he was out of it. He was out on his feet. He wasn't aware of anything. He was a sitting duck. And that left hook, which is Berlanga's bread and butter, if he would have landed that shit, I'm telling you, the left hook and uppercut, 2 are the most dangerous and most destructive punches in the sport of boxing. If he would have hit that dude, I think he would have killed him. And that's why I said Eddie Hearn should be ashamed of himself to put Berlanga in with that guy, man. But I get it. It's boxing, it's business. And this guy Jago probably made some good money, and everybody's happy. Y'all keep cool in the breeze.